Ladies, I am here tonight on the show. And for the first time, no NBA tonight. Both, I think tonight was supposed to be possibly game seven of Phoenix and Denver. Instead of a game, Monty Williams was fired. Monty Williams was fired. I mean, and you had to fire Monty Williams after what happened. And I said this a few days ago on the show. The Denver Broncos did this, right, with John Fox. They got their ass whooped in the Super Bowl. In the following year, they went to the playoffs and they got their ass whooped again. And what did the ownership, John Elway, told them? He's like, hey, you're a good football coach, but the two times we got eliminated the last 2 years, whether in the Super Bowl or in I believe the playoffs, we've gotten an ass whooping. Like, we haven't even fought. And I think that's a similar here thing. Back-to-back years took the ass whooping of a lifetime. At both games at one point we're down by 30. Last year to the Mavericks, this year to the Nuggets. You have a new owner in, Ibiza. I think he's very demanding. You saw how emotional he got with Nikola Jokic a few weeks ago, and he didn't want to give him the basketball back, and then Nikola Jokic pushed him. This guy seems to really care. I think he looks at his team with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, and he's like, we got to do better than this. Now, like I said, I talked about this yesterday with the Warriors. They got to think with their heart. They got to think with their head and not their heart. Last time I checked. And I think the Warriors got to get rid of Klay Thompson if they want to continue to win in the future. I think the Suns, even though they're not that attached to Chris Paul as the Warriors are to Klay Thompson, I do think they respect Chris Paul a lot. At this point, it's more of the name, Chris Paul, multiple-time All-Star, future Hall of Famer, but he's not what he used to be, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Paul's not what he used to be. I think the Phoenix Suns got to move in a different direction, get a lot younger at the point guard position. I think they got to get traded DeAndre Ayton. I don't think he's it for them. You would probably clear a bunch of salary money with getting rid of both Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton. And you got to build this puppy around those two guys, Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. You hope you get a bunch of veterans that maybe take the minimum veteran, maybe $5 million, maybe whatever the veteran minimum is, and you build this puppy up the right way. You get a solid bench, and we'll see what happens. But like I said, I don't think Durant is quite in his prime anymore. I think he's like more at the tail end of his prime. But Devin Booker's in his prime. Devin Booker can not only score, he can also facilitate. He can play defense. So, you got to prime Devin Booker, and you got Kevin Durant more at the prime, more at the tail end of it. But I think he can still win you a championship, he can still help you win a championship. They just got to build a team up better around a much better supporting cast around Devin Booker and and Kevin Durant. And I think for you to be able to do that at a successful rate, you got rid of both Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton. Let's see who they hire, right? Right now, the 2019 coach champion, the one who won the championship in 2019, Nick Nurse, he is fired. The one that won the 2020 championship, Frank Vogel, he's fired. The coach that won the 2021 championship, Mike Budenholzer, he's fired. The coach that Mike Budenholzer faced to win that championship in 2021, he's fired. The coach that made it to the finals in 2022, Ime Udoka, he's fired now. He got fired for getting a shoulder workout. But it's unbelievable right now, man. Every coach that's been in the finals since 2019 is fired. Right now, Steve Kerr's the only one still alive. Jesus Christ, man, it's unbelievable. I never seen anything like this in my life before. Unbelievable. The 2019 champion is fired. The 2020 champion is fired. The 2021 champion is fired. The 2022 and the 2021 losers coaches are fired. Holy cow. Wow. Tomorrow, we got Game 7 Celtics, Sixers. I believe Celtics are gonna win. They're at home. I think Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum got a pop. I think they have to have good games. Jason Tatum really struggled to the fourth quarter. I think he's got to get going, and that maybe tomorrow's the day maybe they both drop 30. Both Jalen and Jason Tatum. Let's see how Joel Embiid plays. Maybe he drops 30. We'll see what happens. Maxey, Harden. Let's see who shows up tomorrow. Tobias Harris, Marcus Smart, Malcolm Brogdon. Let's see who the hell shows up tomorrow. I cannot wait for that game 7. But until next time, I've been working hard. But my mama tells me it's my bedtime.